How are you guys doing today? My name is Aya. I am feeling inspired and emotional because of my dreams. You know, let me start from the beginning, I guess, of this stage of my journey. I'm sitting here painting. I want you guys to see the painting that I'm working on right now. Anyway, I'm painting for an entry, a book that I'm going to be a compilation book. Um, I'm making a painting to go along with the composition that I've written. But I don't think this is going to work for what I want to do. It might not. All right, some actual white paint. I'm feeling really inspired by my dreams right now. I feel like exactly what I want to do for our community is coming into like clear view for me. And I feel inspired to create an actual community where we live on a land together and we, make a living off of the land. We heal, we're quiet, and we're loud, we're ourselves. And if I'm going to start at the beginning of this journey, I would say I had to change. I had to change a lot about my energetics and how I am used to creating. I was used to creating from the mindset that there wasn't enough, I didn't have enough. I had to work hard in order to keep going, even though spirit was showing me that my gifts are natural and that I don't have to work hard to do or be anything. I insisted upon working very hard because I felt like I had to earn wealth. I had to earn my place. I had to prove that I belong. But now I'm at in a place where even though, I'm dealing with sometimes people who are mirroring those old beliefs back to me, I still am understanding that I have to choose to be in rest, to live at peace with doing nothing and receiving everything. And doing nothing oftentimes means sitting and painting and being and living in inspiration and asking questions to the spirit realm, talking to God, like living moment to moment, day to day, and being okay with whatever's happening right now, even if you don't know or understand how you're going to get to just feeling okay with what you want, you know. And so there was a time where I really worked myself into an energetic state of lack, even though I had a lot of abundance. Hello, everyone. Even though I had a lot of abundance, I felt tired and I felt like I created energetically exactly what it felt like to work for somebody else. And now I'm understanding the energy of waiting, relaxing, being happy with who I am, and letting the inspiration and the ideas come at the right time, and even letting challenges be just the way they are, using those challenges to show me what it is I actually want, you know. And I'm living on a farm, and I work on the farm like 3 days a week, and I do the farmers market. And it opened up a dream that I've had for a really long time, to have a land where we can go to reset, where we can have a sanctuary of rest and peace, just for people who want to heal from PTSD from being in this world and not of this world, where you can um take a break from being part of the rat race, or maybe even drop out of the rat race altogether. Create from your heart and your soul, and learn how to live off the land. I had to learn how to farm, basically. I had to learn. It's funny how spirit gave me these goals and inspirations years ago, years and years ago. And I didn't know how I was going to get it done. And I would try to push forward to force it to happen. But sometimes manifestations take years to come into fruition. But I didn't know that I had to learn how to homestead. I had to learn how to farm. I had to know what 10 acres look like. I had to know basically how to manage a bunch of people in a farm, and there's just a lot that goes into um managing this type of thing. I didn't know that I could do it. I didn't know that I had the energy to handle lots of different personalities, different people's shadow selves, people wishing, thinking that they deserve to be a leader instead of me, even though they're not there yet. Dealing with people who don't know they're not there yet. Dealing with people who are energetic where I used to be, where I'm hustling and pushing and forcing, and I know I need to heal, but I won't allow myself to slow down. Dealing with people who focus on their shadow and their negativity too much instead of focusing on their light. And then dealing with the stubbornness of people who know they need to change, but when you show them how to change, they get defensive. Like, I had to see and learn that I can handle all of the above. And also stay loving, stay kind, stay soft, stay sweet, stay focused. And even when I get off focus, I know that I can get back into focus. And why I titled the video Black Love is that Black Love, I'm learning, because I'm the only Black person on this farm, and there's like, I don't know how many people that work on this farm, that live on this farm. It's 10 acres of land. And there are one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, I don't know how many houses on the land, not including the main farmhouse up front. And so there are farm hands that work on the land 7 days a week. And I do one of the farm markets on Marco Island. If you guys are nearby, come check us out. Uh, I'm at Makali Farm, and I found our agriculture aspect that I really enjoy, that I'm going to be testing out soon and working on selling. And that's microgreens and sprouts because I love to eat them. And I'm very interested in starting my own agriculture venture along with my soaps and my incense and things. I have been looking into purchasing land, and I want to share that with my community. Maybe not with you guys that don't know me, but with people that have been watching and subscribing to my channel and Patreon and working with me for years and years. You know, all them in this type of communal living situation for, I don't know, Black people, indigenous people of color, you know, um, starting with women. And when I'm around white people who have not healed from racism and their microaggressions and them being threatened by my light, because I have success in my bones. I have success in my auric field. And what success is, what power is love. It's love. Black love is how we love and connect to everything in nature and in life. And sometimes I'm around people who want to take that and feel threatened by my connection to life. And they want to turn it and flip it upside down into something that, I don't know, doesn't exist. They want to hurt me, basically, take away my power, take away my love, take away connection. But at the time, they feel competitive and jealous. And black love is in the way, this is black. Speaking of black, I thought I had white in my, I hope I have more whites. Let me see. I need more whites. Mm, this is white. Yeah, black love is soft. Black love is psychic. Black love is telepathic. Black love is connection and intimacy, kind sweetness to the earth, to animals. You know, it's not just wasting all of our time fighting to be in romantic situations and relationships that really don't mean anything at the end of the day. It's multifaceted, multi-dimensional. It's really nameless and formless, but it's some powerful ish because everybody wants it, but nobody wants us to have it for ourselves. And what I'm finding is that in order for us to have the life we want, we can't be afraid of our own light. A lot of the energies that we face as individuals in the collective that make us feel like we should hide our light is our own fear of our own light. Well, that's one of the main lessons I'm learning right now is to not be afraid of my light. Own it. have it, believe in it, stay with it. The key to keeping your black joy and black love intact is to, no matter what tantrum people throw on the outside of you, because you feel empowered within yourself and bold enough to feel confident in the face of their threats, in the face of people threatening you energetically to take away your connections and your survival or whatever. It's for you to stand firm, stand tall, stand strong in your light. And that doesn't mean retaliating. It means, like, don't pay them no mind. Focus on your black love, like how good it feels to be connected to the life that you enjoy. Like, stay focused on what brings you joy. And I know my people have such a love and passion for everything around them. Everything lights up when black women are in the vicinity. Like, black women bring so much pizzazz, joy, and generosity, abundance, light, color, sass, strength. I don't know, the words just really get in the way. There are no words to describe what it's like to have a black woman around that, like, really loves herself and is really enjoying her life. I know it turns people on, and it turns things up. It inspires people. It enrages people. It's like art. It's like provocative art that gets people talking, and you could just simply be walking into a room. I don't know why I want to cry right now. You don't owe anyone to make yourself small. You don't owe anyone to leave your inner throne. You know what I've found out about the light as I trust in it more and more is, a, you got to be brave enough to stay in your joy in the face of people acting and embodying their deepest consciousness of shadow that they can muster up, thinking that they're coming against the light. B, stay focused on what makes you happy. And even in the moments when people are pressing on your nervous system the most, double down on your joy, double down on your fearlessness, and then watch miracles happen right before your eyes. There is no limitation on what the light can do through you, for you, with you. Stand with yourself. Stay connected to your love. Stay connected to your light. Stay connected to your inner promise. There are things that Spirit has put on your heart and the inside of your DNA to experience, and God will never fail. God never fails. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about failing. You can't fail. Stay connected to your source and keep your eyes off of how people are acting in the moment, because that can change at any second. I there was like a day, maybe like a week or two ago, where uh my boss, the farmer here, was in a mood or something, and I was in the wash area washing greens with him by myself, and I felt stressed out by his moods and swings and things. And I felt like he was projecting stuff onto me because I was the only one around. And I had in my Bluetooth, and I just started singing. I started singing adult contemporary songs like Lady in Red is dancing with me. My voice is very healing. My voice lifts up energy. It's a fly. And because I didn't stop singing, because I was lifting my own energy, his energy lifted up as well. And he walked past me, and there was a glow on his face, and he began to smile at me, and he started waving at, like, I don't, it's like his whole energy changed, like his inner child came out or whatever. Like, that's what I mean. Stay in your black joy. And even if you are listening to this channel and you're white, I want you to, or you're not black or whatever, I don't know how you identify, because really the type of aggressions and the how people expect for black people to be excellent but also to not be loved and be mistreated but stay strong is really unacceptable behavior. It's giving the lemon heads from Adventure Time. Unacceptable behavior dungeon, right? But all it does is make our light more strong, more powerful, because that's what you're supposed to use the shadow self for. The shadow is to push you towards more light. Your goal is to search for yourself, to dig deeper, in your intimacy and your connection with life. And I know it feels scary to do so, but it's like the only way out of disparity, lack, misery, sadness, despair, like hopelessness. I've been feeling that titration going on inside of me for the past couple of days. This inner calling that's like, so, ma'am, what are you going to choose? You have to lock in. You have to lock into whatever it is that you love and stay and decide to stay there. It has to be like your religion. All right. This fly, yo. Stop. I'm painting. Like painting. And, all right. I love painting because it's like little details make such a big difference. It's amazing. It's really good. I don't know if I like that. We'll see. It's orange. Black love is real. It's real. It's authentic. It's authenticity. There's no performance in it. That's why we're such good entertainers, athletes, lovers, cooks. Everything we do is infused with love. And when we love each other and we feel unified and in harmony with each other, we are freaking unstoppable. Amazing. And that's the feeling that we've all been searching for, you know? The issue is though is that we ask for permission energetically to be ourselves or to exist or to have the life that we want. And the key to breaking the spell of darkness and narcissistic, parasitic type energy is to not ask for permission and do what you want to do, and to allow spirit to make a way for you. Let spirit be so aligned with spirit that you know what to say, when to say it, who to say it to. And then you let the rest go. Like you let go of other people's energetic disruptions. Don't focus on it. It doesn't really matter. It's like the dreams that God has placed on my heart, the land that we're about to purchase, you know, the business that we're about to get into, the life that is about to change, the new earth that is going to be created. Like people throwing a tantrum and people not liking me, people not validating me, not appreciating me is not my problem, nor is it my business. And I don't care. It's like I'm too busy. I'm too focused on what it is that's actually really going on in real life. And I could care less about people and their opinions and their tantrums, whether or not somebody likes me, accepts me. What's up, Thurman Lee Highsmith? How you doing? And like these white people around me cannot stand the fact that I stay in my authenticity no matter what they try to throw. They're trying to figure out, white people, especially white women, always trying to figure out what my next move is, what I'm thinking, what I'm like, what's if they want to believe that I'm performing my authenticity because they can't fathom being so grounded and so loving themselves that much, because they've been taught that they have to be somebody else in order to be liked and to be loved, like they're never going to be enough. And black love is knowing that you are enough and being okay with your flaws, loving your flaws, embracing your flaws, like making the impossible possible. Like after my car wreck a couple of years ago, they shaved my head bald because I had to get rods in my neck. I had to start from scratch in a lot of different ways. And I didn't know where things were going to end up, where things would be placed, if I was going to have hair, how it's going to grow back. But I know I want to have long hair, and I love taking care of myself and my beauty, and I love being fit. And I just knew that it's mine over matter, is what I want, not what the doctors say. I have the final say, and how I show up for me, you know, living for yourself is the key to your joy, into opening up portals, into making a way out of no way. Like when you are your most authentic self, you're unstoppable because you truly are God. You truly are the I am that I am. And when you are walking in your authenticity, you're walking in the I amness of who and what you truly are. And there will be nothing that you can't say and have. And as the veil gets thinner and thinner, I'm watching my manifestations happen faster and faster. To the point to where, sometimes it's kind of scary. It's like, whoa. I know I had a green. I think I'm going to use Be Free Young Lady and Relax. Okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. I love relaxing. That's like my favorite thing to do. I love relaxing. This fly is tap dancing on my nervous system, though. But I kind of invited the flies in here because I have the doors open. Because it's such a nice day. After the frost, man, we had 2 days of frost. I'm in Florida. I'm in South Florida. And you would think that, you know, we were experiencing a blizzard. Like when you live in Florida, you can't take no cold. All of it's unacceptable. Purple, green. Wait, I want to do pink too. Some of this paint isn't dry enough for me to do this. And then some of the other paint is leaking into the paint I'm trying to do. I love mistakes while I'm painting. It's like my favorite. I love mistakes. All right. Mm. I'm debating on whether or not I should do a reading. I want to do a reading. I usually do a reading. I'm enjoying painting, but some of this stuff needs to dry. You guys want to see my painting so far? See it? That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on. Anyway. Mm. It's a fairly simple painting, actually. I'm really enjoying my like surreal style that I found within myself. It makes me look forward to painting because I it's like I can't wait to see like my own style that comes out of me or whatever. I am going to do a reading because that's what I do. Let me get my cards. I should actually do the reading over there because I don't have any space. Oh, oh. All right. All right. Let's pull some cards and see the messages that would like to come out right now. This is my deck, Avatar in the City. You can find it. Okay. The cards that are in the middle are Daughters of Isis, and the geisha lets down her hair. Part of the message that's coming, that the thing that Spirit wants me to say, is to not care about how things look right now, but to move from a place of inspiration and rest simultaneously. It's like when you know, faith is like really truly knowing that you know that you know that what God has promised you is yours. What God has promised you is already yours. So you can proceed as if it's already finished. It's already done. Like you can go ahead and feel secure right now. You can go ahead and celebrate right now. You can go ahead and feel confident in yourself today. You can go ahead and just walk and talk as if you already are who you know you are in all actuality. Um, and what that feels like is really not being afraid of what other people think. Like, because say you know you're a superstar, and I'm using this example because and we hold so much we give so much credit to this type of thing in our society. You know you're a superstar. And being a superstar is actually a feeling on the inside. Like you can feel your light. You can feel that you are already famous. And maybe in another dimension or you were in a past life. You feel like you are already special within yourself. Like you have charisma or you have an energy signature that you know uh, is shared with other people. Like you should be in the spotlight. You are this, and when you have that energy signature, it already is so. Like there's nothing you can do to stop it. You don't have to force it. It is already there, right? But when you actually relax into it and you already know that you're that girl or that guy, then other people might be like, who the hell do you think you are? And that might make you shrink and try to go along with the crowd of feeling like a loser or feeling bad about yourself, like wanting other people to validate your light is always a recipe for misfortune and prolonging your manifestations. Like the more you just don't care about what other people think and you know that you have a great heart and you're a good person, you're on your right path, and that if anybody really truly needs you, they know where to find you. They know that you're there. But people really don't want that. People want you to share in their energetic misfortune. They rather it be you than them. So they think or whatever. Like people may energetically ask you to lower your standards. People may want you try to lure you into fighting with them and or being in competition with them, and all of this is lack energy at like you wanting you to feel like you're lacking something that you already have. God has already given it to you. It is finished. And when it is finished, which it already is, then there is nothing that anybody can do or say. It's a wrap, like it's yours. Okay? Mm-hmm. This card wanted to come out. See? Victory. Victory. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I told Satan, get thee behind. Victory today is mine. I love those devotion songs. Joy is mine. Joy is mine. Joy today is mine. I told Satan, get thee behind. So Satan actually is a aspect of yourself that is afraid of your own light. The key that the key that I'm learning is to stop being afraid of your own light. And if you have a hard time with this, you can honestly ask your guides, your angels, and your spirit team to assist you in how to make that be so in your energetic field. Knowing that, also knowing that there are other yous going on simultaneously in other dimensions that have already conquered this because it is finished. Like you're already safe back at home. One, some people maybe would say dead, but there's no such thing because everything is present right now. Like there's nothing that you want. If you ask for something, it's already going on in another dimension. The download that you're getting is like other parts of you converging, conversing, communicating, communing together as one. There's no thoughts or feelings that you're having that aren't that that like aren't already playing out for you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay? So if you are experiencing the type of fear that's crippling and that like causes you to not move and makes you feel depressed or whatever, ask to speak to one the parts of yourself to where your dreams have already come true. Victory. It is finished. It is done. And I've been having these types of experiences. I don't know for how long now. The past. When did I first get that download that I can converge, commune, or conversate with other parts of me in different dimensions or whatever? I don't know. Throat chakra reverse. What just came to me is that you're entering into portals that you can't really tell other people about. Like, you're not going to be able to explain why you feel like a superstar, like why you're so joyful, why you're so happy. Um, and people aren't going to be able to like once you lock in and realize that joy is mine, victory is mine, victory today is mine, victory right now is mine. You know, um, if you're watching this back, put that in the comments. Victory in this present moment is mine, which means it's always been mine. It is finished. It is so. When you lock in and you kind of are laser focused and you're charging towards, because I want to, this quantum leap card has come up or whatever, and you're charging towards like entering to a new portal of a new version of yourself in an inverted mirror. So there's one part of you that's experiencing fear, and there's another part of you that's experiencing bravery or whatever. And all of these parts of you are going on at the same time. And what I've learned about energy and dimensions and quantum physics is that if you focus on like the dimensions of fear and lack and injustice, then it's already finished. It's already there waiting for you. You can't get rid of it. So there's no such thing as like healing anything. Once something that once something is created, it is finished for all of eternity. It's going to keep going on. A version of it. It's here now. It's like we don't want to understand this, but it's okay because you can really change your dial, change the dial, change the frequency, change what you talk about, change who you hang around and who you talk to, who you express yourself to. Maybe it's time for you to stop talking to people and start talking to your angels and your guides. There's something here about in this throat chakra to where maybe it's time for you to hold back what you say to other people. Maybe what I'm also hearing is write things down. Write out your plans. Don't say them out loud. Don't tell people about what you have going on or why you feel the key is to not tell people why you feel victorious right now. Don't worry about telling people why you feel good, why you feel joy. They're not going to be able to relate to you because they're not going where you're going. If they were, then they will already be there. You know what I'm saying? Like they would be of an energetic frequency um to where you would meet them at an apex, like you would need them for something. Most people, it seems like the people you have around you, you don't really need them for anything except for maybe the contrast of energy so that you can know who you are, who you're not, and what you want. It's all coming together. So maybe things on the outside may like be inverted, like a dark mirror, like you can't see clearly. And these two cards came out next to each other the last reading I did in the membership. Maybe ready to show the world, and it's coming together. And this is coming out reverse. Whatever it is that the what I'm getting is that okay, you're about to quantum leap into like a different timeline. And the world that you're in right now is not set up to hold your energetic construct, like your new cell, your development, the changes that you're making. You're changing into like a mutant or something, like a X-Men, like you're getting upgraded. And this can happen overnight. This can happen in a day. This can happen this moment. The moment you decide that victory is mine, then your whole self-expression will change. Like if you used to walk around, this clip is hurting. If you used to walk around with your head down, now you're going to be walking around with your head held high, right? If you used to, you know, be afraid to be yourself, now you're going to be yourself freely. Um, like whatever it is, however it was you used to express yourself is now over because you decided that victory is mine. And whatever that looks like for you, you're going to begin to embody it. And like the strings of destiny, the threads of destiny will start weaving together, and you'll be going into another portal that's unseen to the physical eye of the people around you. But the sounds and visions, because this is quantum leaping, you see the grasshoppers rubbing their legs together, making a sacred portal of sound for you. The sounds that are made, the visions that are seen, the dreams that are dreamt are only meant for your eyes. Only and for the people when that greet you when you walk through this portal. This sounds like death. It sounds like a death of some sort. Because this is the type of experience that people have when they die. But it's like a version of you is dying. A version of you is dying or has died already. Or it has died in another dimension and you're about to catch up to it. The new you is like already waiting on you. And now you can lay to rest all of the old dramas, old fears, old illnesses, old belief systems. You can just lay it to rest. You can forget about it, really. It's not going to be able to come with you. That's kind of what I was talking about at the beginning before I did this reading. It's like, I was trying to put it into words. You have a choice to make. Some of you, me too. It's like you're either going to hold your head down and live under this oppression, suppression, and stress of what other people think about you, but they're really thinking about themselves. Like you have to learn to depersonalize your outer world, detach from it. You literally have to give zero fucks. You can't care. You can't care about what other people think. Only care about you and your relationship with God and all that God has put the promises of love, divinity, unity, harmony, alignment, juiciness of life, meaning the meaning that you want to put into your life. Woo! Because I'm starting to see images of things that I can't even tell y'all. I can only tell y'all like the bare bones. If I told y'all my fairy tale that God's put on my heart ever since I was a little girl, it would be pointless, really. Mm. Because you guys can't validate me. You can't validate me. What would I be telling you for? What am I searching for? Right? So, like, this very moment, what's going on right now, where you're at right now, what you're able to express right now, what you're able to do right now, what you are seeing right now is perfect. UPS truck. The support you have right now, will Metatron, walking and talking with God. Talk to your guides, talk to your angels, talk to your ancestors. Stay talking to them. Gabriel is the angel of messages and communication. The moon, God is my strength. Divine revelation reveals messages, has the power to destroy. Yes. So, like, okay. This is something that I am always reiterating within myself, or my guides are. I'm not going to lie. My spirit team is. The most important thing is that you stay in the mood that you like, stay in the mood you want to be in and how you want to feel. So, and then you will receive the messages that you need to receive. That victory is mine, joy is mine. Attitude, the mood, this land is mine. This house is mine. The money is mine. Favor is mine. Joy is mine. Unity, peace, intimacy, connection. What's the word that I'm looking for? Hmm. What's the juiciest word, Holy Spirit, that will help people get into a mode, a mood? What is the word? Because I said it before. Hmm. It's not in your zone. Your zone. Authenticity. Yes. Authenticity. Living authentically is mine. You know, when you are in your authenticity, you feel unstoppable, immovable, like you feel powerful. There's something about it. And people can say whatever they want to say, act however they want to act. When you're in your authenticity, like when if you know how to dance, like when you're like really feeling it or whatever, that when you're making love and you're like really like in it, that when you're like cooking and you know you're throwing down and you can't wait for people to taste it because you know that you put love, that That's that authenticity is you, your zone, your flavor, your personal flavor. All we all really want is to feel free to be the love that we are as individuals, right? That would be your personal authenticity. And that doesn't mean that you'll be able to show up for everyone and everything how other people want you to do it. So relinquishing the false chains that other people, the illusion that other people are controlling you, they don't like you, have to be like, so what? They don't like me. Like tonight, there's a bonfire and stuff, and people want me to come because, like, the more the merrier, and it kind of validates like the cool factor of things, like when I'm around. Um, it gives it more umph or whatever. But there's a few people that have so many racist, microaggressive energy and stuff towards me. It's not worth it to me to have people not be authentic with me because they put me in this position where I have to pretend like they're being real, and it gets me out of my authentic space. I'm not going to do it. It's not worth the energetic ding. I'd rather keep my frequency high and spend time painting, writing, reading, doing what I love to do with myself. Now, are people going to be mad at me for not blessing them with my presence for free? I don't care, right? And I'm also not going to placate anyone or apologize for choosing myself. You know, who usually doesn't get penalized for choosing themselves? Men. Whenever I hang out with a man who doesn't give a shit, I take notes on their energetic field of the masculine energy. It's really dope, a really dope free will energy that is this is why I when I made this oracle card, I put the masculine on the horse, because that is masculine energy is movement towards your desires. It's a blinders on type focus, to where you're so focused on the feminine, because the masculinity focuses on femininity. The feminine energy is what motivates the masculine to move. So the feminine energy draws your attention, and then the masculine energy moves, uses actually the feminine energy to make motion or whatever. That's how that works. So if you have too much feminine energy and you're not balanced, then you probably are caring too much about what other people think, and you're not moving towards what you want as much. You're getting depressed. You're ruminating on your thoughts. You're having to talk through things too much. It's an overload of giving a damn, an overload of nurturing energy. Like sometimes there's a time to nurture, and there's a time to get freaking moving. And a balanced energy, authenticity is listening, being at rest and at peace within yourself enough to know when those times are. So the Solomon, there's a time for this, a time for that, a time. Um, Seven of Swords reversed. God nurture. Interesting. That's funny. We were just talking about nurturing. Angel 66. God nurturing and maintaining everything. and it came out reverse. And we were just talking about, I was just saying the word nurturing. Stop trying to nurture everything. You cannot nurture everything. Okay? Being wise in your feminine energy is absolutely knowing what to nurture and what not to nurture. Nurture what you want to actually support and happen in your life. Maintain, don't maintain everything. That's God's job. God is God. You are not. You are absolutely not here to try to maintain everything and to nurture everything. You have one or two goals in mind, right? Or you might have five. That's fine. That's enough. Focus, maintaining, and nurturing everything about what you want. And this is what a lot of people who are feminine feel guilty about. These are the types of things that I've been purging. It's like, first, you have to admit what it is you want to be victorious at, right? You're not going to be victorious at everything. You're going to be victorious for what God has put on your heart to do. Because it is already finished. Anyway, in the adventure, the passion, the excitement, and the joy comes in you going in that direction, nurturing those things, and then being like, oh, it's a miracle. I actually got a manifestation or a synchronicity towards something I actually want. Surprise, surprise. You shouldn't be surprised that what God has put on your heart to be so is actually coming into fruition. But it's okay if you are, if you're not really used to that being an everyday thing, because that's normal. It's natural for you to manifest what you want. And that is you being in your worth. Whenever you stop being like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that God actually came through. Of course God came through, because that's what God does. That's all God does, is come through all day, every day, according to your faith. According to your faith means according to what you are focused on. Because whatever you're focused on is what you believe is possible for yourself. Okay? The expected God, connection to spirit guides, focus on the self. Angel 29, liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. It's interesting. Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands both came out reverse. The expected God, connection to spiritual guides, focus on yourself. So yeah, you're being purged and being asked to stop focusing on the outside realm. You're definitely being called to go within, and but that doesn't mean like stop being social and stop taking action. I'm not feeling the hermit card energy here. I'm not feeling that you should be in a hermit mode right now. Mm-mm. It's an interesting dichotomy. It's kind of like being an ambivert, being able to both be an extrovert and an introvert at the same time, being balanced. So, like, stay out and about and outgoing, show your face, keep your boundaries though. Say no what you want to say no to, say yes what you want to say yes to. Whoever stays, whoever goes, who cares? That's how you work that. It's like some people may like you, some people may not. Who cares? The world keeps turning. Every dimension is still here. They probably don't like you in the next dimension either. And yet you're still here. Like you're not going to not exist. No one can take away your existence. It may feel like they can, but they actually cannot. What stops you from moving is you focusing too much on feminine, dark-sided energies that keep you from movement, like too much focus on what other people think, too much caring about how other people feel, too much nurturing what you don't want, too much maintaining energies that you need to let go of. Stop maintaining, trying to maintain everything. Um, just maintain what you actually want and what you like, what makes you happy. Be selfish, be self centered, like the masculine energy. Um, Five of Cups reverse, God, King, and Ruler. Prosperity, destruction of the enemy, and deliverance from bondage. So, like, part of your fears is that if you focus on yourself too much and if you're selfish, if you go and quantum leap into your new dimension and you embody your most authentic self, then it's going to hurt somebody, or you're going to hurt people, or you're going to make enemies. So, what? And there's a part of me that says so what, and there's a part of me that doesn't really like that, right? So we have those feelings inside, to where in the past, maybe in another dimension where we're dead or have died, because everything is all happening all at once at the same time. It's already finished. And so now you're afraid that you're going to die again or something. You already did. This is like a video game. And so every time you come to play, you press play, you get better and better at playing the game. And I'm saying so what, right? Knowing that so what makes your stomach turn and makes your lower, the bottom of your spine freeze or whatever. And you're like, yeah, so what, right? But you don't really mean it all the way yet. The key is to keep at it until you mean it. That's all you can do. You may not be fearless completely overnight, but just know until you are fearless, meaning that you don't care about how getting validation from other people. You don't care what other people think. You don't care what they do. Like, you literally stop caring. You become indifferent. Then you won't receive all that you need to receive in order to be all who you came to be in your authentic self. So that's how you're holding yourself back. It's called self sabotage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's people who would rather you not succeed. And I say so they think, because all that is, like, God, existence, the universe, experience, can't come to fulfillment without you being fulfilled. Like, God isn't fulfilled without you being in your authentic self. So everybody does want you to actually be as happy as you can be, because without you being happy, nobody's going to be happy. Nobody can be completely fulfilled without your happiness. If you are on the verge of a breakthrough in the dimension that you're in right now, and everyone around you is on the verge of a nervous breakdown and trying to tear you down, tear you up, sabotage you, or whatever, basically push you into the next dimension. That's what they're doing. They're helping you. You are the leader for them. After you move out of their space, they'll begin to mimic you. They will get downloads, have dreams about you. They'll remember things that you said, how you handled situations or whatever, because then it'll be next for them to try. They have to step up on their own. They'll stop blaming you, making you the scapegoat for the reason why, because people have this lack and scarcity mindset that if one person shines, they're taking away the light from everyone else, which makes no sense. That means that Me shining would take away from the nutrients and the plants around me, and the sun would be dimmer. If something is happening in one area, it is happening everywhere because we are all one. And power only works in one direction, and that's in abundance. And thank God for that, right? That's in like truth, harmony, peace, and joy. Everything like fear is really nothing. And that's by design. And that's so that the whole universe can stay intact. Even if it appears like something is being destroyed, it's still part of God's divine plan for us to come home to love, to remember who we really are. All right. Ooh, I'm preaching, and I love preaching. Mamaya, this is the death card in the angel deck. Angel 72. It's interesting how death is, it got scratched off. You can't see it. Mamaya, mummy, as reminds me of that. God, the end of the universe. There's no such thing as the end of the universe. Endings and rebirth influences health and longevity. You see how that does not make sense? Endings and rebirths influences health and longevity. What does that mean? Nothing. That really doesn't mean anything. That because it doesn't make any sense. But what I will say in human terms, you know, that in order for you to be victorious, you have to let go of being a loser. In order for you to be healthy, you have to let go of being unhealthy, whatever that means for you. That all that means is that you tune in and you listen to yourself. So if your body is telling you that it's had enough sugar and you keep eating it anyway because you're addicted to it, you're not really being true to yourself. You have to decide what yourself really is, truly is, and be obedient to that. That's how you be victorious. You just listen to yourself. The magician comes out after the death card. Angel 25, the generous God, spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover, I don't know what that word, secrets. All of this stuff is within you. Basically, you're giving yourself a chance in hell to live the life of your dreams because you are the generous God. You are the God, the end of the universe. You are God, King, and ruler. You are the expected God. You are God nurturing and maintaining everything. You are God is my strength. You are the Gabriel. You are the Metatron. You are Archangel Michael. All these energies are you. You are Isis. You are Lakshmi. You are Hathor. You are Ushas. You are Sharita. You are Ashura. You are Yeshua. You are the Buddha. And as I say that, I feel this inner alignment that's very subtle yet so powerful whenever I do that. Because sometimes I'll do that like while I'm walking and talking, like on my way to work, where I know I'm going to be around people who aren't focused on these types of things, right? I am the Isis. I am the Buddha. I am Hathor. I am Ushas. I am Piravati. I am Quan Li. I am Saint Germain. I am Mother Mary. I am Mary Magdalene. And all that power of all these incarnations and energy signatures and planetary systems, galaxies, universes, different dimensions. cannot compare or compete with the small energies, small minded energies of people being mad at you and who have a narrow perspective, who don't even understand what joy is, where it comes from, where they can't place it. They don't know themselves. How can you rely on what other people think of you when they don't know how to feel about themselves or what themselves actually is? You can't. This has been a great session. I love it. Very, very inspirational, enlightening, energy boosting. I love it. I need it myself all day, every day. One more card. Thank you guys for liking the video. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for joining the channel. I want you to know that every red cent of money that I get from you guys is going towards buying land, agricultural business, creating a sanctuary for us to live and heal and do whatever we want to do and be our authentic selves. Please. That's what the money's going to. Yep. Purification. Rain. I'm going to read this card. You know that song from Madonna that doesn't it look like rain falling on a window? That's one of my favorite Madonna songs. Such a pretty song. Doesn't it look like rain? Da, 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 da. Like when it rains, you can only do what you can, right? And if you're thinking about a garden or a farm, you let the rain come down and you don't really have to do anything. There's going to be growth after that. Some of you guys are going through something and you want to get out of it, or you feel like you should be doing more, but you really can't. And right now, you're being purified, but not in a suffering type of way. Like you don't have to, it doesn't have to be painful. Like even when I talk to y'all about the people that I have around me who are like microaggressively racist or whatever, I want to tell you guys that they really haven't done me any harm. And they've been very helpful, actually. I'm learning a lot from them. It just doesn't feel good to have people pick at your light and to not really truly want you to succeed. It's been kind of confusing. I'm still able to laugh and have my being and be myself, but I also don't really want to be around them. Like if I had my choice or whatever. I've been handling everything beautifully. My spirit team is with me. I'm okay. But I feel like I can't wait to to absolutely not feel any of that other stuff. And it's also made me choose my authentic energy more and more every day. It's like, no, I'm not going to go back into a zone where I'm holding my head down and because it's too stressful and burdeny and it's like tight. I'm not going to tighten up. I'm not going to tighten my energy and dim my light and not be who I am and pretend like I'm not happy just so that you can be the best bitch out when I'm around, like mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all. And when I come around, it's not you. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about that competition shit. That's not why I'm shining my light. Thank God it's not, because what a shallow existence. I want more for myself than this one-sided competition that you're putting yourself in. I hope you win, whatever prize that is you think you're going to win. If I become a ugly, worn out bitch, which with a wart on my nose who can't attract anything except what you decide to give me. I'm not putting myself in that position for anyone. It's like, come on. Why would I give up my power, my black love to be your sidekick? Get real. And a lot of you feel the way you do because you can't feel your light. You can't feel how powerful you actually are. That's an issue. Which is why I created the Patreon to help you feel and get in touch. You have to feel your love for, like, the energy of your charisma, the impact that you have to have it on yourself. In order for you to understand what I'm saying, what your guides are trying to tell you, how lovable you are, how amazing you are, you have to feel it. Other people can't be the only one that experience your light. You have to experience your own light. Rain, purification, purifying your mind, body, and spirit is the task that is put before you. Purify your mind by identifying a prominent belief you carry about yourself that inhibits you from being fully engaged in life. Yeah, from showing up 100% of the time. And most of the time, that's fear of your own light in some way. Purify your heart by allowing yourself to breathe in and out blessings and forgiveness so that you can love even more deeply. Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian, I love you, I forgive you, please forgive me. Um, it would be a good thing to repeat over and over again so that you can love even more deeply. Let yourself feel your grief, truly feel it, so that the rivers of your tears become miniature baptisms that help heal the wounds in your soul. That's what I've been doing lately. Like, I've noticed that there are things that I have not been allowing myself to experience fully within my self expression. And it's because I'm afraid of my light, because I'm afraid, because in the past I've been abandoned or whatever. And when I allow myself to just cry about it or whatever and feel into it, it is like a miniature baptism. And I'm able to integrate with that part of myself and move on. And also stop projecting that that onto other people and giving people that power over me to invalidate me. Because when you allow yourself to grieve what you haven't gotten to experience as part of your own black love within yourself or whatever, or your own special experience of life and time, existence and space, how you want to experience it for yourself. Grieve if you've never experienced your life how you want to. Admit it. Admit that you haven't experienced yourself in your full shine and your full power, and that you've been holding yourself back because of your fears. Allow yourself to cry through that. And then you'll stop blaming other people uh, for holding you back. Because the only reason that people are able to hold yourself back is because you're holding yourself back. Because if you really truly were enjoying yourself and having a good time, living your life, doing you, like we all claim we are, then it wouldn't even matter what other people say. You'll be like, girl, whatever. Kind of like anything that you really feel confident in. you know, uh like I know my body is tea. I know I'm sexy. I know I'm cute or whatever. And so nobody even attempts to call me ugly or come at me like I'm unattractive. You can't. It's not in my energetic field for that to happen. And so what ends up, the pain that you are afraid that other people experience is, if people try to stop you and they can't stop you, then they feel bad about themselves for coming at you like that. So let them. They shouldn't be bothering people. This is how I feel about people that be bothering people. They get what they get. They get the energy ding that they need. They get bopped upside the head because they need to be bopped upside the head. They get a slap on the wrist because they need a slap on the wrist. My brother calls, no, I actually call my brother because I don't know, he was on my heart. He was going through some stuff at work. This lady was coming into the job, harassing him, trying to get him to fight with her, trying to get him fired. And the police came and said that, hey, if this lady keeps coming and harassing you, you can call us because she's trespassing. But because she was a black woman and my brother doesn't want to call the police on another black person, noble, you know, he didn't use that pass, that right. And it broke his heart that this was happening and this is the choice laid out before him. But I gave him permission. I'm like, nope. If somebody is bothering you, you don't put yourself in a disadvantageous position for anyone. I don't care if they're black, white, purple, green, yellow, an angel, a demon. I don't care. Look out for yourself. Always look out for your own energy. If that lady ends up going to jail or getting locked up for the night or going to a mental institute, maybe she will get her needs met there. God is abundant. God looks out for all his children. There is no such thing as negativity because God is in everything. Somebody is trying to put you in a disadvantageous situation, and you have a right as a human being to be who you are, to exist in your own light, and to not freaking be bothered. It's okay if they get left behind, if they feel left out, if they don't get the accolades that you get, the attention that you get. Let yourself receive all that is divinely yours and your authentic self. My nose is itching. Anytime I'm telling the truth that somebody needs to hear, my nose itches like bewitched. Yeah, let that all be. Let the chips fall. This is what I call it, letting the chips fall where they lay. You being in your authentic self is going to cause a cause and effect. Don't try to predict what's going to happen. Don't, because you can't. Because a lot of times things work out perfectly in right order, and it could be a win-win-win situation for everyone. Yeah. If necessary, detoxify your body, the temple and the seat of the soul, by changing your diet, doing a cleanse for a few days, or simply drinking more water. Increasing the daily amount of water you drink will, with a deep appreciation for its purpose, will revitalize your spirit. It is no wonder that in some indigenous languages, water is called lifeblood, as it is so, I know this, as it is so essential to every form of life on earth. Take time to purify yourself. And to me, this is a card about time. It's definitely about time. It could be a short amount of time though. Sometimes, like in Florida, there's rain showers, right? Rain for 20 minutes. A good little cleanse, a good spiritual bath, even, you know, a good just you taking a pause, a timeout, away from the clutter of the mind. Like, uh, like stop listening and ingesting things that are a distraction to you for a little bit. Give yourself 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Ooh, meditation. Like, this is about purifying, making a channel. Where's that card? In a way for the angel Gabriel. That's the first angel card that came out. There's messages that are trying to get through to you. In order for you to receive these messages, there's secrets and divine revelations that are meant for only you and your eyes only. And these messages have the power to destroy negativity in your life. These messages can give you the upgrade in your energy field that you have been longing for a long time. There's a vision that you need to see for yourself, and this vision will give you an energy boost and propel you forward to victory, is what I'm hearing. And I can speak from personal experience that that's exactly what I've been going through. Like, just changing the frequency, tuning into something else. Tune into something. Go spend some time out in nature, or like I said, take a spiritual bath, or uh, do a cleanse. Do something that interrupts your regularly scheduled programming, basically. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me on this channel. Um, Click the join button because we have uh, some workshop type of videos coming up to teach you how to live in the frequency of not giving a fuck. Peace.